Welcome back to How to Family Tree, where we help you build your family tree, connect to your ancestors, and discover who you are. My name is Elder McNatt, and in today's episode, we're going to be cleaning the family tree, or we're going to be going over the basics of editing information on Family Search. Family Search is one big group project, and as such, there are bound to be some inconsistencies along the way. And there are a lot of different things to clean on the family tree. But today we're just going to be focusing on editing information within a person's profile. To demonstrate how to edit all this information, we're going to be using our good friend Levi Jackman. The first thing we'll go over is the life sketch. To add a life sketch, click Add, type up their life sketch, then click Save. If you'd like to edit a pre-existing life sketch, click Edit, edit the information, attach a reason, then click Save. And if you want to delete someone's life sketch, click Delete. Again, make sure you provide a reason, then click Delete. Next, let's go over editing the vital information, starting with the name. To edit someone's name, click Edit. And from there, you can edit the language of the name, the title, which would be Captain or Doctor. You can edit the first and last names, as well as the suffix, which would be Junior or the third. On the right side is a list of all of the sources that include the information about the individual's name. And if there are any more sources that include that, click Tag and then select those sources. Also, as always, make sure that you provide a reason for why the information that you've edited is correct. Next, to edit the sex, click Edit, select the sex, and then provide a reason statement. Again, you can see which sources provide that information and tag additional sources. When editing the birth, christening, death, or burial information for someone, the thing you need to keep in mind is that the dates and places should be standardized. And what that means is that the dates and places are in the same format across all of Family Search. For dates, that is to have the day, then the month, then the year. When you're typing in the information, type it in as you would, and you'll see these little options show up with the little calendar icon. Once you've found the one that is accurate, click on the selection in the menu. Same thing with places. Type in all the information you have about the place, and then select the option with the little map icon that makes sense. Something to remember when you're putting in these standardized places is that places will be different across time. For example, back in the early 1700s, Delaware was just a colony. So as we type in Delaware, you see that it shows up as colonial America. But after 1776, Delaware became a state. And so that'll be different depending on the year that the event occurs in. So just remember to keep that in mind. Next, we're going to talk about adding and editing additional information. If you want to add any type of other information, click the Add Information button and select one of the options. The first category is the alternate name. So if we click on that, here you can add in what type of alternate name it is and what that name is, and provide a reason for it. There are 4 different types of alternate names. The first is also known as, which is kind of like an other category. The next is birth name, which would be used if, let's say, someone was born, they received that name, but was later adopted and that name got changed. So the birth name would be that original name. The next one is married name. So there are many times on documents people write down the married name instead of the maiden name. And so that's what you'd put in here. And the last one is a nickname. So for example, my great-grandpa, his name's Richard Earl McNatt, but his nickname was Mac because he always said that his last name was supposed to be MacNatt. And so he said that to a lot of people, and eventually that became his nickname. The next type of additional information are events. All of these events are the same format, but just with a different title. So to add or edit it, you simply need to put in a description, a standardized date, and a standardized place, provide a reason for why that information is correct, and then click Save. The last type of additional information are facts. Like before, they are all in the same format, just with a different title. You want to put in a description and the reason statement for why the information is correct. Two of these facts, the no couple relationships and no children, will affect the research suggestions that show up. For those two, it's really important and helpful if you provide evidence for why that information is true. So that's how you edit the personal information for any individual on Family Search. Next week, we're going to talk about editing the family relationships of people on Family Search. So make sure you tune in for that episode. If you want anything we've talked about today explained in further detail, feel free to reach out to us on our Facebook page, and we can help you one-on-one as you build your family tree. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next week as we'll help you build, connect, and discover.